Hey guys, I just wanted to go over some things that I've been dealing with since I've gotten off methadone. It's been 5 months. Well, can't really see me. Anyways, so my story is about 5 years ago, I was pregnant with my son, and I was hit by a drunk driver head on. My car flipped 5 times. Um, Previously, I had never done any kind of pain pills, nothing like that. Um, if I took anything, I took Tylenol, and that was very rare that I would take anything. Anyways, got hit by this drunk driver. My car flipped 5 times, and um, this was in New Orleans. I come back home to Memphis, and I went into pre-labor with my son. Well, going back, when I came home, I got checked out by the hospital. They said I had 3 slip discs, a pinched sciatica nerve, a couple of bruised bones. Baby was okay other than me going into pre-labor. So they gave me my OBGYN gave me 5 milligrams of narco pain medicine. I was on it for 3 days and then went into pre-labor. The hospital that I went to asked me if I was taking any type of medication. Of course, I said yes, I was taking narco, and I'd been taking it for 3 days. She then told me that if I had my baby that day being on pain medicine, that the state of Tennessee would take my son away. Now, never ever being on any type of pain medicine before, I'm thinking, what the hell? Why, would my OBGYN prescribe me this pain medicine and I have a prescription for it, and then this nurse tell me, that the state's going to take my baby away if I have him being on this pain medicine. So she told me to go to a methadone clinic. So, of course, being 25 years old at the time, I was freaking out. Of course, they stopped me from going into labor. They stopped the contractions, and immediately the next day, my husband and I Zoomed to a methadone clinic. I go into the methadone clinic, and they tell me that the people that are in there were telling me, you need to get out of here, because I was telling them my story. I guess a lot of people who are on heroin, on pain pills really bad, go there. I don't know, maybe addicts. Anyways, I just minded my own business. I was there for 5 years, y'all. 5 years. And I decided to do a rapid detox. So, this was January 14th of last year. I found a detox program, and I asked my grandmother and my mother, I wanted that to be my Christmas present. So I said, I'm just sick and tired of being on this methadone. So I found a rapid detox in Detroit, and Advanced Rapid Detox, big thumbs up. I went in on a Monday, and they took vitals. Tuesday, they put me under. I woke up and actually aspirated. I threw up, and it was a god-awful experience. While everybody else was getting their sleep, I didn't get any sleep at all. And actually, I was awake the whole time. So whatever anesthesia they gave me, it was not working, which is kind of scary. I want to say actually it did knock me out maybe for an hour or so. And then I started just throwing up and suffocating on my throw up. And so, but after that, I was so tired. The next day, they did ketamine intravenously treatments. And that stuff is freaking is great. I was kind of tripping, but I knew that like I could come in and out of it. But I just kind of was like, well, I'm just going to let my body just go, because that previous night was hell. So, anyways, so that was on Wednesday. Then Thursday, they gave me another ketamine treatment. And then Friday, I went back to the airport and I flew back to Memphis and came home and rested. And I have to tell you guys that I was on 65 milligrams of methadone going into this rapid detox. And I wish I would have tapered down a little bit before I just came straight off of 65 milligrams, because the psychological effects were so bad. And I just wanted to do this video for you guys that, who are, because I actually, when I first came home, I was looking up, side effects from a methadone rapid detox and this and that. And there were some out there, there were some blogs, but not a whole lot. So when I came home, my personal experiences were, dude, the smells in my house were different. The way that I viewed everything was different. I mean, just being on that methadone just numbed everything. It was just like a mask. It was insane. The foods tasted different. My taste buds just changed. And it took a while to get it back. It took me about 3 months to get it back. And I'm going into my 5th month, and I'm still, the psychological effects are still intense. I get brain fog a lot. I had ADD as a kid and thought I grew out of it, but obviously not, because my ADD kicks in bad. My husband will tell me a story, and then the next day I'll ask him something about it, or ask him something, and he's like, I just literally sat there and looked you in the eyes and told you the story. So I wanted you guys to know that you're not alone. You're not. It's a process, and I don't know when my brain's going to fully recover from this, or if it ever will recover, because that was like a clinical trial type deal. I know that they don't have anything like that down south that I know of, any kind of detox centers down here. They have rehabs, but I wanted to go into something where I was going to be able to not feel the effects. So you guys that are actually having to do the withdrawals cold turkey and are feeling the effects, dude, I don't know how you're doing it. I honestly don't. But like I said, I think I always say that everyone who is an addict of some sort and that are, trying to come off of something, they go through their own kind of like detox hell. So, anyways, so I give it to you guys, who are doing it alone, because I had a good support system. And now I wanted to say another thing too. After methadone, I got hit with type 2 diabetes. I got hit with PCOS. I've had cysts, 6-centimeter cysts. I've had like 5 or 6 of them since I've, been out of detox. You guys, because the methadone, I look like a hot mess. Sorry. I just woke up. Because the methadone masked the pain so bad, I never knew how much pain I was in whenever those cysts ruptured previously, being on methadone. I remember being able to feel a little bit, but dude, this shit sucks. So I had 2 6-centimeter cysts on both sides of my ovaries that ruptured at the same time. Y'all, when I tell you, Tylenol, ibuprofen didn't help. Nothing helped. When I went to the hospital, they gave me fentanyl, and that made me all shaky and stuff. And I was throwing up. It was just horrible. I've been put on, like, I want to say 50 different types of medication, for restless leg syndrome to freaking, you name it. Y'all know, I mean, what they give you, or whenever you come down off of a substance or whatever. My blood pressure got to be real low. They gave me Clonidine. I am taking Xanax. I've been taking Xanax, though, for like 10 years for PTSD and severe anxiety now, because I was used to waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and going straight to the methadone clinic. And so my body would wake up. It doesn't do it really now anymore, and then insomnia kicked my ass. But my body would naturally wake up in the first 2 months at 5 o'clock in the morning, saying, hey, it's, time to go get your methadone. You've been on it for 5 years, every day that, you go every day. And so that gave me really bad anxiety. So I do take Xanax, and I'll probably take that for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm just being honest. I have anxiety that bad. But anyways, I will do another video for my PCOS and cysts and the type 2 diabetes and everything else that I have had since I've came off this methadone. It's so harsh. So please don't beat me up when I tell you guys this. Methadone is supposed to be maintenance, but come on, guys, a lot of people are not on a treatment. Get on a treatment and get the fuck off of it. I mean, seriously, like, this stuff is no joke. It's not, I mean, it's just replacing whatever heroin or whatever you took. Personally, me, I should have never been on it in the first place. Those 2 bitch nurses that I had, they were god awful. And I wish that I could go back in time and just look at them and say, hell no. Or I wish I could have, gotten on my computer and looked it up. Everything I get now, guys, everything, I look up first. I look up to make sure, it has no crazy ass side effects, which that's everything, but no kind of addiction, nothing. So yeah, anyways, to me, when I do go to my NA meetings, I cannot be around anybody that, they're like, hey, I'm on methadone. I'm just like, I've been on methadone for 12 years. And it's just like, dude, really 12 years? That's like way too long. I mean, I have an uncle who's on methadone, and he's been on it his whole life. So, and they say, well, if it keeps me off the streets, then blah, 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 blah. Yeah, bullshit. People are shooting that shit up and, all that other stuff. Just get off of stuff. Just get off of it. Get off the dope. I mean, it's that simple. Die or live. I mean, methadone can kill you too. Nobody told me that, nobody, when I tell you at my clinic here, nobody told me that taking Xanax and methadone could kill me. I got up to 120 milligrams, y'all. And I take 3 bars a day. Well, I don't really take 3 bars a day. I'm prescribed that. But it's really my anxiety in the morning and at night. But y'all, I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope this helps. This was just my personal experience, my personal opinions. Take it, leave it. Wishing you all the best.